How about you watch this? I mean, we can already tell that she's crazy, right? Jolly One has no idea police are about to arrest her 13-year-old son for the M-word. The M-word.
The walls were closing in, and everything he'd worked so hard to deny was about to catch up with him.
Who could have guessed?
There's only one person here that knows, and that's you.
How do you know that?
Because there's no other way that part of you can be in that house.
On February 2nd, 2025, at exactly noon, the Fairfax Police Department received a 911 call.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
3919 Germania.
3919, what was the street name?
Germania in Fairfax.
Germania?
Yes. I think my sister's might have been murdered, and her door was open.
Wait. Your sister? Oh, that disgusting pig. Wait, no. He might be someone else. What? I'm confused. Who's the caller?
Then
How old is she?
she's 62.
60.
Wait, what? Let's hear that again.
3919, what was the street name?
Germania in Fairfax.
Germania?
Yes. I think my sister's might have been murdered, and her door was open.
How old is she?
She's 62.
Okay, it's not the boy that's calling the cops. Okay. Okay, now I try getting to understand. Okay. So the boy got her, and now the woman's brother is, okay, making the call. Okay, I understand now.
62
63.
years old? Okay. Is she
63,
not
62,
breathing?
63. She's got her head covered with a pillow, her legs exposed, and she's been stripped naked, and it might be some blood. I don't know.
Okay.
She did not respond when I yelled at her.
Okay.
I didn't see anything. The door was open a couple inches. She don't leave her door open.
Okay. How long ago
I didn't touch
she spoke with her?
yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay. Do you want to try CPR?
No, she is unresponsive, and her head is covered with a pillow like they smothered her or something.
Did you see anybody inside, or does she live alone?
No, she lives alone.
The person behind the call was Daryl Tenpenny. He had come over to visit his sister, a 64-year-old Sheila Tenpenny, who was living at 3919 Germania Street. But when he arrived, he found her lying lifeless on her bed. When officers arrived at the scene, what they discovered was something none of them had prepared for.
Really? After that call? Okay, now I'm curious. Oh, is the boy standing on the side watching or something like that? That will be kind of something, right?
Hey, Victor, you got your camera? Get your camera up in front. Hi? Yeah, we're going to get it out. We'll do some confirmation stuff here.
Is this confirmed?
Hey,
I don't know.
we believe this has been rape and murder, so camera on.
It's always been on since I hit my lights.
Oh,
Wait, you open the door to the house and you are immediately in the bedroom? Not even my tiny apartment is like that. No, I do live in Germany, but still, this is odd. I wouldn't want to live like that.
Rigger.
Just try to touch as least as you guys can. Do what you guys got to do.
Yeah, no. All right, so you got blood. Did he cover her up?
I don't know. The dispatch said that he found her with a pillow over top of her. I don't know about.
Sheila had been found with a pillow placed over her head in a manner consistent with strangulation. The officers and paramedics on the ground also observed what appeared to be blood on her bed, and a tablet resting nearby showed visible blood splatter across its surface.
Peroxide and cleaning chemicals? That's different. A lot of cleaning chemicals.
Pepto-Bismol.
She drank it?
I don't know.
Well, let me go. You want the monitor?
We have rigor.
Okay.
As long as you guys are comfortable, we'll do this as a group thing here.
Oh, she has rigor mortis. If you don't know, that means she already got stiff. She's not alive for so long that she got stiff.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you.
I don't know that that's going to be necessary. I mean, the coroner's office might want confirmation. I don't.
Probably.
It's not going to hurt anything. We've got 4. We can do limb leads and. It's,
John 11, I'm clear.
I don't know. Let's let them do all of that. But we have blood.
Yeah.
And that's an iPad. I don't know if there's a note or.
All right, I'm gonna call.
I mean, if she poured a bunch of chemicals on her pillow and.
That cabinet over there, I would just call it that. It's partly broken. So that might be a sign of a fight. Which wouldn't surprise me.
Did that herself, or I don't.
Okay.
What is that? But that was probably up here.
All right.
So look at the boys. Yeah, you might.
Right, yeah.
We're gonna leave this to you guys. We're gonna do. We're gonna confirm. I mean, we have rigor,
Right.
so. But we're just gonna put our leads on the limbs, confirm it, print it. We'll give you a copy of
I don't
that.
need no more people in there.
No, yeah,
Oh,
as
boy.
least as possible.
I don't. Yeah, let's pull it because I don't want to put anything down.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 100% a crime scene. With how this looks over here.
I stepped right there and right here, and that's it.
Right.
I touched here.
Right. I am live right now. I've seen a DOA, so just just a little suspicious, kind of odd. So I called Day a couple times, but no answer. But I just want to let somebody know here.
But what made Sheila's death even more disturbing was what surrounded her. Around her bed, investigators found traces of a cleaning agent. And at that moment,
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's very, very clear what's going on here.
it was unclear whether that was simply where she stored it or whether someone had deliberately used it to clean up after themselves. Either way, one thing the officers on the ground understood with certainty was that something did not add up, and the condition of the house pointed heavily toward foul play. As detectives began speaking with her brother, Daryl, they started to piece together a picture that suggested whoever had murdered Sheila had not acted on impulse. This was someone who knew her well and had been watching her.
I sent her a message on her phone. I said, I'm outside. And I went up and put the air pump on the truck, and I walked around, and I opened the door. I started to knock on the door like that, and the door opened.
Okay.
She didn't answer, so I pushed the door open.
Daryl had known his sister for decades, and of all
Well, yeah, as people over 60 do with their siblings, right? I mean, what is this? Of course. Now, this was stupid. The phrasing there was stupid.
all the family members, he was the one closest to her. He told detectives that it was completely out of character for Sheila to leave her front door open. Over the years, she'd never once left it unlocked, and the sight of it opened when he arrived was the first thing that told him that something was terribly wrong. But while detectives were still trying to reconstruct what had happened inside the house, they made another discovery that would prove to be one of the most important pieces of evidence in the entire investigation.
A pillow over her face and some chemical
Hair
around the
underneath,
house.
blood and hair underneath your finger.
Blood and
Oh.
a sample of human hair had been recovered from underneath Sheila's fingernails.
Oh, that's how they get him. Yeah, DNA. Yeah, we should have cut her hands off and took him with him and then, I don't know, burned them, thrown in the river, something like that.
Whoever had murdered her had not walked away from that apartment unscathed. Sheila had fought back, and in doing so, she left a biological record of her killer on her own body. Armed with this discovery,
Good woman.
detectives began canvassing the neighborhood, speaking with residents and checking for any surveillance footage that might have captured something useful. The majority of neighbors reported that their cameras were either non-functional or hadn't captured any suspicious movement in the area. With no meaningful
Great.
leads coming from the neighborhood sweep, detectives turned their attention to the family.
You guys can go through that. Okay, I appreciate that.
Well, it's because I was using one down in Texas.
Walmart Plus?
Yeah.
Is that like a discount card?
It's
I messaged her at 7:06.
No response.
No response, and then I messaged again at 8:45.
And when was the last time you messaged her the night before?
8:28.
And she responded.
That she sent me that message. That was our last message.
Yeah. So what do you guys think happened? I don't know. I was going down my happy little day. I got a nice thoughts. Did you go up here?
There's a reason I am up here and you can read that, because even I can barely understand them. The quality is horrible.
You should have.
Yeah, it was for me.
Donna, what's your thoughts on this?
I don't know. I just can't comprehend it. I can't imagine her opening her door up to anybody. This is very routine. Like even when she knew I was coming, I'd have sometimes lay on the horn and pound or whatever to get her answer.
According to Sheila's siblings, they had spoken with her the day before she was murdered. And based on the
Bye, Jesse.
timeline detectives were building, whoever was responsible had likely struck during the early hours of the morning.
She'll send me a message and she'll have lunch. Question mark, want to know if I want to go to lunch. And I usually say yes. And I didn't get that.
Daryl told detectives that he'd shared a meal with Sheila the day before she was found dead. When asked whether he'd noticed anything unusual around her or any signs that she was being followed or watched, he said no.
And if you look, I sent her a message a little after 11. I said, "Are you skipping?"
Yes, I see it.
And I didn't get a response, which is a little odd. Then I tried calling her, and I didn't get a response. And I thought, maybe she forgot her phone.
Sure.
I hope she didn't fall or anything like that. And I need to go to her house and see what's going on. Well, when I seen her car there, I knew she didn't go anywhere because I thought, well, maybe she took off and went shopping without her phone. She's done that before. Mm-hmm. And that's why she's not answering.
Despite the unnerving circumstances surrounding Sheila's death, detectives knew they had a strong forensic lead in the blood and hair collected from her fingernails, and those samples were immediately submitted for DNA analysis. While they waited for the results, the Fairfax Police Department issued a public appeal, asking anyone with information about Sheila's death to come forward. The response, while limited, did produce a few leads worth examining. The first came from a man named Hunter, who told detectives that between 9 and 9:10 p.m. on the night
You could have censored his last name.
Leading up to Sheila's death, he had observed a subject running through the 6300 block of Wooster Pike in the direction of Marymount, dressed in an all-black Adidas tracksuit. The distance between where Hunter saw the figure and the apartment where Sheila was killed was not significant, But after a thorough investigation, detectives ruled it as unrelated. A second lead came from a neighbor named Bobby, who told detectives that a friend of his had confided in him that she had been raped years earlier by a man living near the neighborhood where Sheila was found dead. Detectives followed up on that information and visited the individual, but after observing no scratches on his hands, arms, or neck, they ruled him out as well.
Okay.
As the days passed without a viable suspect, detectives were exhausting every available resource, acutely aware that if this killer had done it once, nothing was stopping him from doing it again.
And that's the problem. And we have seen the thumbnail. It's literally about a 14-year-old. So yeah, he would do it again. We all know how this is going. He would become a serial, you know, like Ted Bundy.
That urgency was answered when the DNA results came back. Investigators began collecting samples from individuals in the surrounding area and running matches against what had been recovered from Sheila's body. That was when they got a hit. A 13-year-old boy named Levi Cart, who lived in close proximity to the apartment where Sheila had been found murdered. Immediately, detectives moved quickly to pay Levi and his family a visit.
We need to go over some things in the neighborhood with you, man. We could go back and get so we don't have to sit down.
Yeah.
And we got some pictures I want to show you, and I'll show you and your sons. And there's a bunch of stuff we want to talk to you about. So, all right, you guys good?
I can guarantee you, she's a single mother. Just looking at her, I know. And if you're curious, how would you know? People like that are always single mothers.
Are we under suspicion for something?
Right. We just want to talk to you. I think you guys can help us clear a lot of things up around here. So.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's go.
You can come with me.
We just ran out
up here.
Sorry.
You can bring it with you.
Yeah, bring it with you.
You can carry it? Okay.
Yeah, bring it with you.
Let's go.
It's one in that car right there. Yeah, that one right there. Hey, John. Sir. And he'll ride with you.
That could both ride with one guy.
Oh, okay, that'll work. Before we get in, I just got to make sure there's nothing on you. It's going to stick me, poke me, cut me. Actually, if you want to step over there to him right there, step right over here.
Nothing in my pocket.
Yeah.
That point actually.
Now turn this way a little bit. Awesome. That's that case. All right, you can just have a seat right there for me.
You'll come around this other side. Okay.
Man.
Do you have to put this on you for the...
Getting them into the cars, you know, and driving there. I'm so surprised that this is so peaceful going on. I'm used to the people getting arrested, completely freaking out. Man. But then they are only getting questioned, and I think this boy is innocent, and the other one that we can see his face is the one that did it.
Yeah. Whole 3 blocks we're driving.
We'll book you in. How's that?
What's that?
You're taking the both in the same car?
Yeah, BCI said go ahead and put those 2 in the same car.
When you get back, you take them into the front doors. Take one. They'll tell you which one they want, and then one's going to go in the back room, in the office room. But don't pull around back, because that's where the VCI band is. Okay?
Try to take it.
All right, buckle in.
Yep, cool.
Man, literally everything
Once
is
they
so
reached
peaceful.
the police department, the siblings were separated, and detectives directed their full focus toward Levi. Even as he settled into the interrogation room, his demeanor carried a casualness, as though the weight of the situation hadn't reached him yet.
He might be psychopathy. Oh Jesus! How I formed that sentence differently. He might just be a psychopath there. That's why he doesn't care.
Brought a fork. Got napkins and everything. No, yeah, I need some napkins. I've got to grab some for you in a sec.
13 years old, yeah.
Certainly need to eat though.
Yeah. So you go by Lewis. What's your full real name?
Levi Jackson Carr.
Levi Jackson Carr. Levi, but you go by Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
So you want me to call you Lewis?
Mm-hmm. Whatever you want.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, Lewis, I got to read you a form because we're at the police station, okay? And I have to ask you some important questions.
Okay.
All right? So you follow along with me? Just kind of give the food a break for a sec.
Okay.
I know you're hungry. I'm sorry.
I'm very hungry.
I know. But this won't take long. So these are your. Well, I speak with Will.
Did they just read him his Miranda rights? Because if I would have someone read me my Miranda rights, I would have wanted a lawyer immediately. Just in general saying, right? I wouldn't talk to anyone without a lawyer. Because I would think, oh yeah, they're trying to pin me down with a crime.
So you guys are moving out of the state, I heard?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going? Yep. Take your time.
Got my mouth full.
The subtitles weren't correct.
Got my mouth full.
That was awful. I would say, I think he said, I have a mouthful.
I was going to say, take a drink. All right, ready? All right.
Yeah.
So you're moving out of state to California?
Yeah, so the plan is to move to California. I think it's Long Beach.
Long Beach, cool. Is your mom and dad divorced?
Yes.
Okay.
Told you. Single mother household. Of course, one of the kids has to become a criminal. The usual. And yes, I said it because that's what's happening.
Okay. What's your dad do for a living?
I think he's like he manages an office building. I think.
Does he? Okay.
But a whole complicated thing. But
Okay. Does he live in Kentucky?
Yes.
Okay. You see him a lot though?
More recently.
More recently. How long has your mom and dad been divorced?
I'm not sure.
How old were you?
A year?
You were a year old? Oh, so it's been a while.
I'm not sure. Maybe 2.
How old are you now?
So he completely grew up without a father. Oh yeah. 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 The normal results of single motherhood. There. That guy. The result of single motherhood. Yeah, 100%.
And how far did you go in school before you became homeschooled?
2019, I think.
Did you go to Marymount?
Yeah, because my mom was worried about
COVID.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So listen, Louis, I want to talk to you about Like the weekend this thing happened, okay?
For the weekend?
Yeah, it was the weekend of February, so not this past weekend, but the weekend before that.
Okay.
Okay? So tell me what you did on Friday. Not this past Friday, but
the last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday.
So last Friday,
He can't say he went to school. So now it's going to be interesting. What lies is he going to tell?
we went to my dad's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. And we just hung out for a while at a restaurant.
With your dad? You and Hunter?
And my mom.
Okay. Was that in Kentucky or up here?
Probably in Ohio.
Okay, go ahead.
And well, I guess most of the day before that day, before the dinner, I guess was just like pretty normal. I'm not sure what time I woke up, but I don't know. I took a shower, wanted to be ready for the dinner, and I got dressed.
Okay.
Like nice clothes.
Sure.
So.
Okay.
And then after we went to the dinner, and I took some photos with my camera. So I got them for Christmas.
Okay.
And
do you have a phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Apple phone or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we just hung out for a while, and then I went to bed. I went home and then I went to sleep.
On Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you woke up Saturday, and what'd you do?
I don't know. I went and did some homework. Just because I didn't do any on Friday.
Man, the audio sucks.
Spent most of the day at a birthday dinner.
All right.
It was early, but yeah. So I went and did some homework, and then after I did some homework, I think around like 2:53. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Sometime in the afternoon, I went.
Did you do homework with your mom, like because you're homeschooled? Did your mom teach you?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Usually I do it by myself.
Okay. What kind of homework were you doing?
So, if he was home alone doing his homework, he has no alibi.
Math, some history, trying to learn some new things in English.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I've been having some more problems with like math and stuff.
Right. What kind of math is it?
I don't know how to describe it. It's like trying to measure things, like how long this would be at this.
The geometry?
I guess so, yeah.
Yes, geometry.
Shapes and...
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Triangles and shit.
Yeah, after I did some homework, my dad picked me up, and we went and did some geocaching, like we had planned to do.
What?
Geocaching.
What's that?
It's like, how do I explain it? Like, people give you clues to do things. Like,
it's a treasure hunt with GPS.
People give you clues, like, on the internet to do things.
It's clear that Levi's working hard to account for his movements on the night leading up to the murder. But what Levi said next would begin to dismantle everything he'd been trying to hold together.
Here we go.
10:30, maybe?
All right.
11.
Where do you sleep?
I sleep, well, I used to sleep. In the living room. Kind of a weird situation. But basically, yeah, I used to sleep in the living room, and then the couch is like over here. So yeah, I used to sleep in the living room, and then yeah, they moved the house around. But
Wait, so where did he sleep? He isn't answering the question. Oh, why doesn't he answer the question? Just answer the fucking question, boy.
Continue explaining.
Yep, go ahead.
So we all went to sleep, and then honestly, it seemed pretty normal. None of us really like woke up for a couple hours. Neither of them did.
But where did you sleep? He didn't answer the question. He still hasn't answered the question where he slept. Oh, I wonder why.
And then I think, I don't know, like, kind of that the day after that is kind of like jingled in my head because it was a lot of waking up really early. But I don't know, being at like 2:30 maybe
in the morning.
Yeah, 2:30 in the morning or 2. I'm not sure in that time area. My cat had randomly woke me up with all the lights off.
Why would you even remember that? Why? Why is he bringing that up? And why is it so detailed? I mean, sure, you can remember, oh yeah, my cat woke me up. Dumb thing. But why is he remembering, yeah, the lights were all off? Okay. And why the time? Why is he remembering the time and that the lights were all off? Why is he saying that? It's way too much detail for something like that.
Like sitting on my neck. And to give some context to why that is,
Oh. Is that where he says then, oh yeah, my cat scratched me? Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on here. Because we have to remember, the woman scratched her attacker. And it's him, we know it because he isn't pixelated. So, yeah. I think he's going to say the cat scratched him or something like that.
We're trying to move, right? Cats get weird, if you know that, when you're trying to move. And we had just moved his like playset. So that was like, he probably thought.
So you're laying in the front?
Yes.
And the cat?
Yeah.
And the cat's curled up in your neck?
No, he was just like laying there. He wasn't curled up. He was like laying this way.
Like long ways. Long ways.
That's how it felt.
Does he always sleep with you, the cat?
No.
No.
I mean, I guess another thing is, I guess supposedly now I'm realizing because it was the weekend, maybe even he woke up or he was up and he got freaked out because he heard a sound. That none of us did. And then he went and got on me.
That's way too detailed. That's way too detailed for someone that just recapping, what happened in the night. Oh yeah, I was asleep and then my cat woke me up. I don't know what's going on with that thing. Why is that so detailed? Because he's lying.
My mom sometimes, or my brother, not really with me.
Right.
Yeah, he just, like, he woke me up, felt like he was, like, right here. Well, so I was like, I woke up and I was like, what's going on? I was freaked out because I felt something on me. And I have had sleep paralysis before, so it was kind of freaky. And then I tried to touch him, and he got obviously scared. He was like, what's going on? Probably. So he started scratching at me. He started scratching my face.
I told you he would go there. The scratches he has are from his cat, not from the woman that he, did the bad things to. Oh, you little shit. You think we would fall for that?
And first he started scratching my arms because I was trying to get him off of me because I didn't know what was going on. So he scratched my face. Couldn't really see it. You can't see it anymore, but yeah, he scratched my face. You can see this here, and then he scratched. I think his biggest claw, which we've been knowing we needed to cut them for a while, a long time.
At this point, it was evident to detectives exactly what Levi was attempting to do.
Yeah.
Knowing that investigators had established the victim had fought back before she died, Levi was constructing an alternative explanation for the scratches visible on his face, trying to distance himself from the only physical evidence that connected him to her final moments.
He like scratched me on my nose, like right here, really, really hard, because we both extremely spooked each other. So I kind of got up like a minute or, I don't know, sometime after, and I felt very bloody, obviously. There was a lot of scratches on me.
Yeah.
Then I just felt like, I don't know.
They are trained and realizing the same thing I told you, that everything he's saying here is way too detailed. It's way too detailed. It's a story that he made up. Because no normal person would describe what happened in there in such details. It would be, yeah, I was asleep and then my freaking cat woke me up and scratched me. Stupid thing. And then I went back to bed. See? One sentence, maybe two. While he's talking about this for minutes.
Like 3 hours maybe, or a long time, trying to like fix myself up. Again, to give more context, fixing myself up, the reason why I didn't like help or ask my mom or my brother or wake them up is because we were literally just about to do photos that day.
Like family photos?
For the house.
Oh, for the house.
Oh, boy.
So solid. Right.
Yes.
I got you.
He even has an argument why he wouldn't go to his brother or mother to help him, you know, clean himself up or shit like that. Yeah. Oh, he thinks he's so clever.
So I was like, I don't want to be, you know, this kid that's constantly waking people up or being like an annoyance when they're trying to sleep. So I just tried to clean myself up the best I could. Like I tried to like clean up my face and he also scratched my neck, missed that part a little bit to get the blood off. And then I decided to take a shower because I was like, it's probably the best thing I'm going to do. So I took a shower and I spent like 3 minutes in there, a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just tried to see what's like going on and like how to explain it. The shower sprayer it's like reflective.
This is so stupid. And this is why you know he's lying. He kind of rehearsed this story, right? And he's putting so much detail into shit that's completely meaningless. They know that he is lying. They know. They know. He's literally digging his own grave. Oh my god, this is great.
So I was trying to see what was going on, and I was like, okay, wow, holy shit, this really is bad. So I got kind of close, and I was like, this looks pretty bad. It's not all the way through, but this cut is like immensely probably.
So from about 2:30 to how long? About 3 hours you're trying to clean up?
Yes.
3 hours.
What do you wear to bed?
3 hours in the house, moving around, making noise, and no one wakes up. Sure, buddy. Sure.
What are you wearing?
I don't wear anything to bed.
Nude? Okay.
Usually wear socks.
Okay.
So, yeah, kind of unusual, but.
I mean, what do you sleep on, sheets or the bed?
Yeah. I sleep on sheets, but yeah, I sleep on the bed.
Right. Was there
There wasn't a lot of blood on the bed, honestly.
Where'd you bleed most?
Most of the blood went to my shirt that was on my bed because it was like a lot of it was on my face. I usually put a shirt under my pillow.
Right.
Now the question is, where's that shirt? He will say he threw it away. But then is the question, did his mother or brother see the shirt? Did they ask questions? You know? His story will fall apart very, very, very fast. I can tell you.
So, again, returning back, after I got out of the shower, I was like, okay, because I don't want to wake up mom and, whatever, I tried to, I don't know, I got some, I got a cotton thing or something, and I tried to clean my nose up a little bit more.
Do you use gloves?
No, just my hands and I. Hiccups. So as I was, my nose kept bleeding.
So it wouldn't stop.
Yeah, it wouldn't stop. So I used the shirt that was already super bloody, kind of wrapped it up, and then I guess.
Were your scratches bleeding too?
A little bit.
Okay.
And sorry, you started talking, it made me forget.
No, go.
Sorry, so as I was in the shower, I ended up, usually because of my disability as well,
He got a disability. Oh my god, what is it? I literally have to know. I bet it's something mental.
Used like a shower chair.
Levi is growing visibly uneasy as the...
Okay. So, it's not something mental. Interesting. Okay. Now that is surprising to me.
Inconsistencies in his stories become harder to conceal. It seemed as though he had rehearsed a version of events in preparation for this exact moment, mapping out exactly what he would say if investigators ever came for him. But what he...
Because that's exactly what he did. And it's not even inconsistencies in the story. It's just listening to the story. It's a stupid story. It doesn't make sense. Cats that scratch you? You don't bleed furiously. Oh, how can you say it? I grew up with cats. I got scratched all the time. And I never got scratched so badly that my t-shirt was bloody. Never. Now the cat would have been very, very violent. Because we have to write, if a cat just slaps you, it doesn't even use its claws. It just slaps you. So for the cat to attack him with its claws out and causing so much damage to him, he would have screamed in pain and shock, because that's how violent that would have been. And that would have woken up his mother or brother. So the entire story makes no sense. And the cat would have been most likely loud, hissing at him, and in general, cat screaming,
hadn't accounted for was how thoroughly detectives were prepared to dismantle it.
Long without getting super fatigued and falling, or just walking around for too long.
Right.
And so I didn't use the shower chair because I didn't want to make a bunch of noise and make anybody up.
Right.
What?
So I ended up literally falling, and I fell and hit my head on the shower hose.
Where'd you hit it?
Which makes some noise. That makes noise and can wake up your mother or brother. And on top of the shower being loud. When I'm walking through the house floor, if my neighbors shower, I can hear the shower through the walls. And I'm living in Germany, so the walls are thick, made of stone. So they would be able to hear the shower. Now, that doesn't mean that it will wake them up, because a shower is not very loud. But on top of that, someone falling. Yeah, that's... Come on. Come on.
Think like around here, like right here. So I don't know.
Does that cause you to bleed more?
Yes. Yes. So I was like, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me right now? I don't need to fall. And then, yeah, I was just like, okay. So I tried to clean my face up a little bit more to try and get the blood out.
Sure.
Or off of my face, and try and stop the bleeding. I guess it was a bad idea, but like trying to make it so it would stop bleeding by just like trying to get as much blood as I could possible out. Seems like a pretty bad idea.
So this is all the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah,
right?
this is
From
like,
Sunday morning.
yeah, and I'm completely exhausted because I got like 4 hours of sleep maybe, I don't know, yeah, 4, 5, and I stood in the shower, which makes me extremely exhausted.
Strangely enough, all these was happening the same morning Sheila was murdered. When detectives asked Levi how he felt about learning that his neighbor had been killed, what he said showed a sign of emotional trauma.
Yeah, man, this boy is so... Man, the story isn't even good. You would think if he would be smart, he would come up with something else. But then again, I mean, if he would have been smart, he wouldn't have done it, right? He must really like doing bad things.
Something that was like, were you acting out or crying or?
Yeah, I was crying very hard than I ever have before. Even before the ambulances showed up. And then I just felt even worse because Mom had said that something had happened to Denise, our neighbor, right in front of us. And I started feeling even worse.
So he lives on the other side of the street. Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Just to the fact that the same night that something happens, or something like that had happened, that that I had an injury of my own.
But you didn't know what was wrong with Denise.
Yeah,
right?
I just thought that it's just crazy it was crazy in my mind, and I started assuming, like what had happened, because that's...
What did you think happened?
I don't know, I just thought that...
You thought it was coincidental?
I thought that... I didn't think it was coincidental, I was just like, I was jumping to conclusions. Mom was like, she probably just, had, like an accident, or she fell over, and I was like, hopefully, and I was like, yeah, and even this right now is honestly starting to make me feel kind of emotionally triggered.
Well,
but,
you don't want...
Sure, but why do you need to point it out? Man, it's almost like he says the words only to make people think of him in a certain way. It's almost like that, isn't it? Oh, I wonder why.
I want you to relive something.
Yeah, it's, yeah, so it made me feel really gross that something else had happened, and I was already in an emotionally triggered state. So
I think this is better.
I kind of felt like really sick to my stomach, and I felt really gross to have to think about, if something had happened to somebody right next to me, or the house right in front of me, and it made me feel really sad, and I started crying even worse.
Sure.
Detectives formed a clear read that the emotion Levi displayed when he heard of Sheila's death wasn't grief for a neighbor. It was the guilt of someone confronting the full weight of what he'd done. The detectives would leave the interrogation room for some minutes. When they returned, they confronted him with the DNA evidence.
You know what DNA is? You ever heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Okay. So we're trying to figure out, and I want you to help me explain this, okay, why your blood would be in Denise's house. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well,
they got him.
I'm not sure. Because, I don't know, like, how is it my blood? Like,
that's what we're trying to find out.
Because I don't know why it would be in my house. I'm in her house.
Yeah. That's what we're trying to figure out. That's why we're even here right now.
Oh.
Remember we got those swabs from you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we compared that to the blood in the house, and it's not only her blood, it's your blood mixed in with it.
Wow.
Through DNA testing.
How does that work?
Well, everybody's DNA is unique.
Oh my God, how does he not know that? Is he not watching any crime things? I knew how that shit worked when I was a teenager in the 1990s. So how does, man, kids these days really are stupid and uneducated. My God.
Mm-hmm. You know, everybody has different DNA. Everybody.
Which, by the way, is not true. That's not true. There has been a case in Germany, and I can guarantee you there's similar things going on. In the same street, you know, a crime happened, DNA testing, and they arrested someone who matched the DNA, but he wasn't the perpetrator. Another dude in the same street had the same DNA, and that was the guy. Same DNA, two different people.
To one person.
Everybody's unique.
That's like fingerprints. Nobody has the same fingerprints in the whole world.
Even brothers.
Even brothers. So I'm just trying to figure out. So I want an explanation. I'm trying to figure out myself after sitting here talking to you. You just seem like just a young man.
I mean, I'm a young boy.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just trying to. Sometimes young boys make
it seem that he can't do these things because he's a kid. He's innocent.
Mistakes.
I mean, everybody makes mistakes.
And with innocent, I mean innocent like a child. Not that he didn't do anything, but that he's innocent like a child. You know, that's an assumption when we see a child, that a child is innocent.
We agree. I've made 100 of them. Thousands of them. I'm sure Steve's made thousands of them too. So I'm just trying to figure out why that would be that way. I think something happened, and I think you don't want to tell me, and I just want to know what happened. I don't think it was done like maliciously. I think something just stupid happened. To be honest with you.
I don't think that murder is stupid, so I don't.
Well, when I mean stupid, I don't think that was the intent.
Oh.
When somebody intends to do something, it's different from if something just happens, bad happens. Like if like a car accident, like if I'm drunk driving and I hit and kill somebody, I didn't mean to do it.
I mean, it's kind of your fault, though.
It is, but I wasn't out. I didn't wake up in the morning. To go drive over somebody. Mm-hmm. But I should have been drinking and driving, right? Right? So I'm trying to figure out why your blood is mixed in with her blood in her house. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I just need an explanation.
I don't have an explanation for you. I don't know why it would be in her house.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know what explanation I could give you or even come up with that would be equivalent to how that would happen.
Well, I don't know how it happened. There's only one person here that knows, and That's you.
How do you know that?
Because there's no other way that part of you can be in that house without you never being in there.
Exactly. And that's where they have him at his balls. They have his balls and they're crushing him. Yeah, he's done. And he knows that he's done. He knows. He tries to fight his way out, but he can't.
I can agree with that.
Right? So that's why I just need an explanation as to how. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it. You know?
Well, I'd have to wrap my brain around it first.
Yeah, so that's we need to wrap it around together. You know?
Can you help me with that?
I can, if you help me. I can help you if you help me.
How do I help you?
By telling me the truth.
I told you the truth, though.
I don't think you're telling me all the truth.
What? But I'm not lying.
Well, I think you're about how you get hurt.
What?
I think you're lying about how you got hurt. That's my opinion.
But why would I do that?
Well, usually people don't tell the truth because they don't want to get in trouble. And I've been doing this a long time, and I understand why people
What did you do to get in trouble?
What's that?
I said, what did you do to get in trouble?
Me? In my life? All kinds of stuff. Not listening to my parents, sneaking out.
That's not...
Sneaking out at night, drinking underage, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I did all kinds of stuff. We do stuff as young people.
Yeah,
true. And then when you get older, you kind of sometimes grow out of it. Sometimes.
Sometimes people don't grow out of it.
I'll agree with you 110%. But I'm just trying to figure this out, Lewis.
Oh, they have him by the balls.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
So,
I mean, could you have been over there and don't remember?
The moment they read him his Miranda rights, he should have asked for a lawyer. His mistake was to even talk to them and make the story up.
I mean, maybe. Same as anybody else. I don't know.
Like, how long have you lived on that street?
8 years.
8 years? Okay. Because your blood is in her house, mixed in with her blood. We call it commingled.
That's a weird word.
Mingle, you know what mingle means?
Like
if we're at a party and we're all hanging out, that's mingling. You know, so when you commingle means trying to figure out what happened early Sunday morning. I think you know. I know you know.
I don't think I know.
Could you not remember?
I mean, everybody does remember things.
I know.
I barely remember my childhood.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Could you have done something and not remember?
I think everybody can.
Like even something that would happen a couple weeks ago? Possible?
Maybe, possible.
I mean, to be fair, I don't remember what I did a week ago. I mean, not all of it. I mean, was Saturday? I was streaming. No, I wasn't streaming last Saturday. Because of my internet. Ah, right. Okay, I remember. Kind of.
Impossible.
I know. I'm just trying to explain it, man. That's all. I just need to explain it.
Thank you for explaining it. Thank you for helping explain it to me. I'm trying to give you the best explanation that I can and come up with ways how we can figure this out.
Right. Me too.
I don't understand it just as much as you. Well, actually, you probably understand it more than me. So.
Well, I want to help you understand it. DNA is basically a testing that we do this day and age in law enforcement. Like if somebody leaves whether they touch something.
They do that since the 90s. Since the 90s. I know that because I've seen it on TV all the time. And on TV, I don't mean TV shows. I mean like, in the news.
Something, or whether they get cut or injured and bleed, or whether if it's more of a some other bodily fluid. All our bodily fluids in our body have our DNA, right? So let me turn this down. So
what does DNA stand for then?
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
That's a
I don't even understand the word. I don't understand the word either, but that's what it stands for. And basically everybody has different, okay? Everybody's different, all right? Mm-hmm. So I want to know, I'm just trying to find out why, because we swabbed you and we sent it to our crime laboratory and we compared it to what we have at Denise's house and they match. And I am trying to explain it. I can't. I personally can't.
Neither can I. I've already told you that before. I mean, it could be, how does that even, I guess everybody's is unique.
It is. I'm not fibbing.
I just mean, like, because my brother is literally, well, my twin.
Still different DNA. Even if twins. How do I know? Well, I know twins. I literally know twins. Maybe with identical twins, they can have the same DNA. I'm not sure about that. But just twins, no. I mean, twins don't even have to be the same sex. I know because I had the kids that were twins in my class my entire life. So yeah, I know.
I just don't know how that would happen to begin with. How my blood would be in her house.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
All of us, you know.
Right.
So.
Now your brother is an identical twin, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, not necessarily identical, but
fraternal or identical?
I think fraternal.
Okay. All right. Well, we have your blood in her house, and we're trying to figure out how it got there. That's the bottom line.
Well,
that's the bottom line. I mean,
did you get my blood from somewhere?
We don't need your blood. We got swabs.
I just mean, like, did somebody put my blood in that house for a reason?
Oh, like, I don't know. Would you tell me? Would they? I didn't put your blood there.
I don't have any enemies.
I didn't put your blood there.
And how would they get your blood? I mean, that would be my first train of thought. You know, how would they get your blood? That makes zero sense.
I mean, I'm only 13. I don't know why anybody would put my blood in a house, but I mean, who knows? Is there any more questions you have for me, or like what?
Well, I want to get past this, and we're not getting past it. You don't know, I don't know. So we're not resolving anything.
Well, I'm not sure if we can resolve it if I don't know and you don't know. Does you know?
I mean, listen, I wholeheartedly believe that there's two types of people in this world. You've got monsters, you've got...
For the next 30 minutes, Levi maintained that he had no explanation for why his blood had been found inside Sheila's home.
Of course
he went
not.
so far as to suggest that someone may have collected his blood and deliberately planted it at the crime scene. But while searching their house, detectives came in contact with her mom's personal journal, and they found something that cast...
Her mom's? Oh, Denise's. Okay. Makes sense.
A long, troubling shadow over everything they knew about Levi. In her own handwriting, she had written that her son was...
Wait, what? Okay. They're talking about the boy's mother. They're swooping the house of the family. And they find her letters that she sent to her mother. Okay.
Really into serial killers. That single line said more about the kind of person sitting across from those detectives than anything Levi had offered during hours of questioning.
Hey, you wear a wristwatch? Never? No? Some interesting things, man. We found a box of the same glove that was left at the scene.
Oh.
Where did you find it?
In your house.
Yeah.
Yep. Thought that You'd be the only one in the world that would have those, but they're the same color and they're unique. So they're the same color and they're unique. So, but
I don't think
and what size shoe do you wear?
I think it's
Well,
like
just look at it.
10.5.
10.5. Jeez. Hey, let me step up on your head. Pull your hair back. Pull your hair way up. Way up, way up, way up, way up, way up, way up. Keep going. Do you have a hair pulled out? Did you accidentally pull your hair out or something?
I have a balding thing.
Okay.
So
Balding
on the
thing,
other side,
sure.
too.
Okay. All right. Well,
He has a balding
we're gonna
thing.
step out again and we're going to take some.
Even without a confession, the physical evidence against Levi was extensive and consistent with every finding from the crime scene. On the left side of his head, investigators observed an area where hair appeared to have been forcibly pulled. There were scratches across his face and neck, and the DNA evidence placed him definitively inside that apartment at the time Sheila was killed. As detectives wrapped up the interrogation, they obtained consent to search Levi's phone, and what they recovered confirmed that they were dealing with someone far more calculating than his age might have suggested.
His search history. I can deal to you, it's his search history. Now, we haven't heard it yet, but we will. I can guarantee it to you. Now, let's see.
His search history revealed that months before Sheila Tenpenny's murder, Levi had searched online for how to strangle someone and how to identify the perfect victim. In the aftermath of the killing, he had posted on social media the words, "This one was a fighter." He then searched for how to defeat a police interrogation, and the final post he made before his arrest read, "I think I just got caught." With that body of evidence assembled, Levi was formally charged with the murder of Sheila Tenpenny. Before his trial, Levi Cart pleaded guilty to aggravated murder, burglary, and strangulation. Under the terms of his plea deal, he would remain in custody of the Department of Youth Services until the age of 21, with mandatory requirements to complete victim awareness classes, earn his high school diploma, and engage in ongoing cognitive behavioral therapy.
And then he is just free to go. Oh, he will do it again. He got away with it once. So there's nothing that will stop him. He will just do it again. 100%. I can guarantee it to you. No questions asked. Oh my god. That was so dumb.